Second down and 2 yards for the first. Brown again, bouncing, finding space, touchdowns.
So after the incompletion, second down and 10, Chase Brown around the edge, uses the stiff arm, it's a monster!
I talk about the receivers all the time, but give Chase Brown some respect. Not the biggest receiver or running back, but that's an accurate stiff arm there. He runs hard, he's their every down back. He's going to be what's needed to get this game back in balance.
From the 23-yard line, Chase Brown, and they chase him down, but not until he picks up a gain almost to midfield. 3-point game, 4.5 to go in the opening half. Big hole here, once again, past the 40 to midfield. And this running game.
Reisner, 66, has a heck of a block sustaining it. You see Ted Karras. What a move there by Chase Brown. And look at Jamar Chase, known for obviously being one of the great.
Boy, Brown looked like they were thinking about a flea flicker. Not sure if that was a broken play. And look at Brown.
You know, it's hard to tell. Was it a fake? I think this was a real flea flicker. I think Chase Brown saw that Flacco had somebody coming from his blind side. Table for the Jets to get something if they get the ball back.
Jets rush 4. Boy, Flacco threads the needle. Brown busts his way in for the touchdown. Officials confirming that Brown did indeed get in.
And then today, really, this is a complete game by the offense, throwing and running.
Here's Brown. Brown! Touchdown!
Field is where Flacco and the Bengals have to attack.
Bears rush 4. Flacco, first down. Chase Brown in the open terrain gets inside the 15, down close to the 12. And Flacco from the gun on 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's Brown. Brown's got a first down. Looking in on the Chicago Bears. Acrobatics from Brown.
And this is the back. And Flacco with the 1st and 10. Brown gets the call. Big hole opened up by Mims. He's into the secondary. They can't even tear him down.
Loose and is not able to get it.
Brown has had 3
Chase Brown in the back. He's got the pitch. He's got the edge. Brown to the 30-yard line. Gain of
1st down and goal for the Bengals on the 14th play of the drive. It's Brown trying to find daylight. Burrows ahead, still goes, and finds the end zone. What a statement of a drive for Cincy to start. 33-yard penalty right there. Makes it 1st down and goal. Burrow looking end zone. First read taken away. Throwing to the pylon, a diving catch inside the 1 for Chase Brown. Is inside the end zone, dove out of it to pull it in. And it's
yet in this game consistently.
1st and goal, Burrow far side. Brown turns, extends, and he
slot number 30. And watch Brooks. He goes to the outside shoulder. Brown has the awareness
to try to prop up his rookie teammate. 1st and 10 Bengals from the Miami 12. Brown, but nearly untouched as he waltzes in for the touchdown. That was a compliment.
Thank you.
Burrow, near side, wide open. And the Chase Brown show continues.
And getting or Aaron Brewer to get him to turn back inside.
On 1st down, Chase Brown. Hole on the left side. 1st down and more. Brown breaking tackles inside the 15 and down near the 11. Denzel Burke went for a ride the last 4 yards. Zach Carter got shedded by Brown. He picks up 25.
Joe Burrow being 1.
On 1st down, Chase Brown to the goal line, dives across for a traditional backfield. And it's Brown. And this time, Brown is in.
Burrow to throw, looking right, going quickly to the right. Pass is complete to the right. It's Chase Brown, a touchdown. And the Bengals off the turn.